Hi everybody and welcome to new tutorial from EasyGeekTube. If this is your first time here in the channel, my name is Mohammed and this channel is all about making you successful in your career as a computer scientist, software engineer, IT specialist, or an average person who wants to learn technology. So make sure to subscribe to the channel, activate the notification bell so you don't miss any of my regular videos. Without further ado, let's talk about today's lesson. And today I'm going to show you how to install Android Studio, install Flutter and Dart plugins with all the paths, configurations and stuff, step by step, explained very easily to the point until you reach no issues found in the Flutter Doctor. So let's start and jump into this. So first you need to go to your browser and you search for Flutter installed, and then you go to this install Flutter at flutter.dev, and then you pick the Windows as this is the one we're interested in, and you scroll down. This is actually the system requirements that you need to have in order to install the Flutter and Dart. And first it says get the Flutter SDK. So we have to download this. Download Windows 2.2.3 stable. This is the latest stable version of Flutter SDK. So you download it. You pick the location anywhere because this is just a download. It's a zip file, so we have to extract it. Once we extract it, we will choose the exact location we need to extract it to. So we just wait for it to finish. So after it finishes, you select it. And then you need to extract it. And I'm going to show you where to extract it. It depends on wherever you want. However, you cannot like install it, for example, in directory like C programs file that requires elevated privilege. So let me show you where. So here, this is the Flutter. Select it, extract all. And now you're going to select the location. So what I recommend you is, for example, I will install it in my C, 2 dots, /dev, /Flutter, and it will create a new folder. We'll call it dev in my C, and then we'll create another folder inside the dev called Flutter, and then I should just extract it now and wait for it to be extracted. So once the extraction has been complete, you can go to this PC, to the C folder. So you will find this dev and then the Flutter, another Flutter inside because we just extracted that. And then you go down, you'll find something called flutter_console.bat. You select this and you can run the Flutter Doctor. Here we go. This is the Flutter. This is the version that we have installed and some other information that you're interested in. Now if you close this and we go to the search and we write the command prompt for the Windows, and if we write Flutter Doctor here, it says Flutter is not recognized as an internal or external command. So what you need to do in case you want your Flutter Doctor, your Flutter information to be shown in the command prompt once you run the Flutter Doctor, for example. So you need to update your path. And how can we update the path? Let's close this. As we said, we are here in the Flutter folder. So you need to go up to the bin here. Once you're in the bin, you just hit the top here. And this is the path. You copy this. Here, I'll copy it. And then you go to the search again. And then you write env, environment, or edit the system environment variables. Once you select this, what do you need to go to? To the advanced, and then environment variables. Then you look for something called path. If you don't have a path, you can make a new path. You can select this new and write a path, and you go inside the path. Make sure you go inside the path, and then after that you hit new. You paste wherever we copied the path. Here we go, and then we click OK, OK, another OK. Now if we run the command prompt again, we run the Flutter doctor. Here we go. It will show all the information as we updated the path. Alright, so what do we need to do after that? So we did this step, updated our path, and then we need now to, we already did the Flutter doctor, and then we need to install the Android Studio. Scroll down here, download and install Android Studio. We select this, and then download the Android Studio. This is for Windows 64-bit. We read the terms. We agree if we want to, and then download. We select any location, because this is just a download file, and we wait for it until it complete the downloading. And by the way, if you want to select this download options, we'll show you the options for the computers that you want to install it in. For example, here is Windows 64-bit. Here is for Mac. Here's for Mac 64-bit, the ARM, and Linux and Chrome OS. So once the download finishes, you select it. Then we install it normally, anywhere you wish. So for example, in C programs file, that's fine. You next, and select the place you want it to be installed in. You wait for it until it finishes. And then you finish. We'll start the Android Studio on its own. And once you're here in the Android Studio, the Arctic Fox, you go to plugins. Then you search for Flutter. You go to a marketplace actually, and you search for Flutter, and then you install it here. Install, and then you search for Dart. You install the Dart as well. So both are installed now. You need to close it and open it again. So restart IDE. So here it started. You can see the new Flutter project. You can select it and select Flutter or Dart. So it's going to ask you for the Flutter SDK path or the Dart SDK path. So what you do in this case, you go to Dart SDK download in your search, and then you select this get the Dart SDK from dart.dev. So there is a fancy way to install it by using Chocolatey, but I'm going to go with the classic. You go down, and then you select this download the SDK as a zip file, and then you select the version that you're using. So for example, here in my case, I'm using the 64 Windows. You just select this, download it anywhere, then you just wait for it. So once it's done, you just open it, and you can extract it. Like, I will prefer just extract it somewhere close to the Flutter. So extract it to, so for example, C two dots backward slash dev. Yeah, I assume just here, extract it. Just wait for it until the extract is finished. And then once it's done, it's going to open automatically. So this is your PC, the PC, C, and then dev. You're going to see this Dart SDK. You select the bin, hit the top, you copy this as well. Then you go back to your environment, to the environment variables, to the path. Again, you add a new one, you paste this. So what I want you to make sure is you have the flutter slash bin first, then the dev slash dart SDK slash bin after. Okay, you can move up and down here, then you select OK. Alright, now if we go to the command prompt, we write dart space hyphen version. We'll show you the version as of 2.13.4 stable installed, and this is the date it was released or something. Alright, and now what you do is, for the Dart, if we go back to the Android Studio, for the Dart, the path should be the same thing. You just need to delete the bin. Okay? So the C, 2 dots, / dev / Dart SDK. And then for the Flutter, you go back to this PC, to the C, dev, Flutter again, and then you go to the top, you select the path, you go back here to the Android Studio, you paste it, and sure, you're now good to go. You have the path for the Flutter SDK and for the Dart SDK. Now you next. So if you want to create a project, you have to put a name, and the name has to be small letters and there is underscore between each word. So for example, has to be new underscore project, for example. You cannot put the first word of a new, like the N, as a capital. It will give you an error, and you have to put the underscore as well. This is the location of the project you want it to be saved at, and this is a description for whatever you're going to do, and then you finish. Here we go, it's going to start the new project. We started the new project, and let's go back to the command prompt. Let's just close it and run it again, and write the Flutter doctor again. Let's see if we need to do something else. So we have here everything checked marked as done. However, we have this Android tool chain is still missing, and the Android license status unknown. So if we do the Flutter doctor here, Android licenses, if we copy this, Control C, and we paste it here, and we wait, and let's see what will happen. Will give us this error because of the Java or something. I'm not sure exactly. I looked over in Stack Overflow and I got this solution. I think it's a good solution. If you go to the setting in the Android Studio and then to the Android SDK, then to the SDK tool, and then you download this Android SDK command line tool, the latest. Let's do it together. Then we go to Files, Settings, and then to the Android SDK here in the System Settings. So Appearance and Behavior, and then System Settings, and then Android SDK, and then SDK Tools, and then as Android SDK command line tools, and then you apply to install it. Then you hit OK. We'll install it now. We'll download and install. Here we go, it's done. So we finish this, we apply, and we hit OK. And then we close this command prompt again, we open it. Here we go. Let's run the Flutter Doctor now. Still loading. Here we go, everything is checked as done and no issues found. I hope you guys find that helpful. Again, if you have any questions, post them down below. Follow the channel, subscribe, activate the notification bell so you get everything I published right away. And please don't forget to ask any questions that you might have. And also let me know if you run through any problem that we showed and if you were able to fix it. Thank you so much.